Alright, so here's my character. He is a stealth Bowman who is blind.
Okay.
Here we go.
Some Hawkeye shit.
Yeah. Here's his stats. Now, he's low level. I did this specifically because I have minimum, you know, reinforcements so I can play at a certain level. So if you look at my weapons, I've got the Dragon Slayer Axe, Storyteller's Staff, so I can, you know, cast a couple of spells. The shield, and of course the Millwood Greyboat. Let's go over there. Let me show you how I do this. So I'll start in here, and normally when I'm hunting, here we go. Let's do this.
That hidden body was that spook.
Hidden body and spook. I'm eventually going to get chameleon, but I haven't gotten that far into the storyline. I'm only in Erithiel. So I can get the, yeah, I went to Erithiel so I can get this weapon, because you don't get Cretan's weapon until you actually kill him. Now I'm wearing this attire because it gives me really high, oh, I got stuck. Give me a sec. It gets really high poison resistance. But in the event that I do, I got plenty of moss. Okay. So, alright, let's get started. Now, this character is all about deception, you know, and not exactly attacking people directly, but I'm wearing the obscuring ring, and the reason for that is they won't see me unless they're close. So my strategy is stay far away at all times. You know, chip them away. It's not even really to kill them necessarily, you know. It's on occasion I will let them proceed to the boss gate. You know, because it's if I kill, I might lose because they've spent all the rest of this in the area, and this is the kind of area of the game where people go through a lot of consumables. You know. Okay, it spawned me.
Okay.
Oh, I had a bad spawn. Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, that was yeah.
Yeah, he's. That kind of screwed me there. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even going to. That was nothing. I'm not even going to acknowledge that he beat you.
Nah, he got me.
You parried him. You did it.
He killed me.
I don't know how the game didn't register it.
I don't know. It happened, but that's actually very rare when that happens. Where I actually come in and they're like right next to me. You know what I mean? Like that actually, usually I'll spawn, I'll have a good moment to like look around. There's really like, I want to say 6 or 7 spawn points in the area, and I usually get maybe 3 or 4 of them consistently. That was an unusual spot for me to come in. That means those guys were probably, you know, but it happens. Sometimes I'm gonna spawn in right next to them, and usually doesn't go over well. And that was a good example of me just popping up at the wrong time. Plus, you can tell he had late game gear. I do get a lot of password buddies in this area, I've noticed, just because everyone hates playing in here, I guess. Alright, good. Alright, so... Okay, good, this is a good spot. So, I can tell over here that the frogs are still alive. The basilisks, I can't say it plural. This is, a lot of this for me is about, oh, there they are. It's about looking at health bars. Alright, so these guys, they know I'm in here, but they won't be able to see me. I just got Ornstein, yeah.
Nice shot.
They might retreat.
Did you use that armor piercer move? Oh yeah, you just did it.
Now a lot of the times they'll know I'm here, but they won't Oh, good. Oh, good. This is good. This is what I want. So they have to come to me. Now, if I'm lucky, I can catch them up here. This is actually a good spot in the area because you have control watching them. Unless they already went past me. Then they could be coming up. Yeah. I gotta look for health bars. So I was saying before, this is all about looking for health bars. You know. If they're taking poison somewhere, I'll know it. It's kind of a slow process, but I like it. It's patient. I always feel like I'm like Predator. I'm hunting them, you know?
I like it.
On the same note, I have to be careful too. I want to make sure I never actually get poisoned by the swamp. That's why I have a lot of poison resistance. Health bar. And they could be standing their ground. A lot of players will do that. They won't try to engage the level. If they know I'm out here, they will stay in one spot. And they will try to just kind of wait me out. And usually when I have a lot of time, I'll sit down, I'll hide. What I like about my outfit is that I blend in the environment very good. You know, I've had people run past me all the time, which is why I'm wearing the Untrue Darkring. There they are. They got bored of waiting, so they're gonna go for it. Now, I probably won't be able to snipe them from over here unless they do something dumb and come, like, right under here. Because they won't be able to see me up here. And the Millwood bow, that alternate move, you can tell I've already used a lot of my FP.
Mm-hmm.
It basically, the shots hit the ground and they explode.
That's what it does.
Right. It's not like the other great bows. I also like this bow because it has a much lower stats for acquirement. I actually can't one-hand it. I have to two-hand it with my current level because I'm only level 27. But look at that.
Great bow. You can only two-hand.
Exactly. That's why I didn't go for the full 28 strength because I needed to keep my character under level 30.
Yeah, you can't one-hand a great bow anyway.
You see, like if I do this, you see how it's X, you know.
Yeah.
But I like this bow because the DLC is much easier to access at this point of from the beginning of the game, so it wasn't a hard thing to get this bow. The only thing about it is it takes Twinkling Titanite, and I took it to +2, so I think technically speaking I could reinforce my other things to 3 or 4 for this area, but I sometimes take this character to the Undead Settlement also, so I wanted to keep it at a certain limitations on myself. Also, they do say you could be level 35 in this area, but I'm getting a lot of activity just where I am, so I'm probably going to keep him here.
I would just stay where you are, yeah.
Alright, they must be out of moss. Okay, they are up by the torch. The last torch that they hit to open up the doors over here. That's where they are. So they think I'm still down there, which is why I like doing this, just because, you know, that guy's gonna run out of poison eventually, and then I'll be...
What's this guy's name?
You can't see that?
No, your name.
Oh, so he's a Rosaria Covenant member. So his name is Oldfinger Royce. It's something I've wanted to do since the beginning of the game. I wanted to make one of the finger characters, like roleplay like a finger for Rosaria. Because there's three other ones we know of in the main game, so I was like, I like that idea. So, and also it's the idea is if I come into someone's game, maybe they'll think I'm an NPC. I don't know. I haven't had like anyone fooled, obviously, by that, but I like the idea of like contributing to the game a little bit, where it's like, you know, I'm part of the game lore, you know. Which is why I'm not so much about to hunt them down, attack them like a normal invader would. I'm more about having fun with it, being kind of a source of tension. They know I'm in the level. It's a tough area to get through at this point of the game, just because it's slow and you have to watch your resources. So that's really why I made this character. It's more about just kind of putting pressure on players in this area of the game, and a lot of that just because people kind of, I feel, maybe I don't want to say cheese their way through this area, but if you got buddies, it's a lot easier to get through the Farron swamp.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an area of the game that, like, if I come into someone's game and they're alone, it's a lot more interesting because it's like they're actually trying to brave it, and I might not be quite as aggressive, and there are occasions where I'll guard one spot and I'll let them kind of get through it. But because like I said, I already maxed out the Covenant. I already got the grub staff, which technically I can't use anyway. Which is actually an interesting staff. It scales with luck. So I've never actually tried it in like, you know, like made a character around it that used it, but this is actually a very good gesture in this area. I've had almost every single time people run past me.
That one and the lay down one. Stretch out?
Lay down.
Lay in water.
Yeah, lay down I don't have yet though. Lay down would be perfect in this area if there were any bodies of water that didn't cause poison, but because they all do.
Yeah.
Alright, I think they're waiting on that little wedge area, so I'm gonna do something a little bit more reckless. Yep.
I see him.
So they're trying to out clever me, basically. Huh.
Can he see you from that distance?
Probably not. Yeah, see? They don't know where I am. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I hit him. And he fell off. He fell off. He fell off. Now they're mad. Now... he's gonna die.
Oh, there you go. You got the sunbro, or he's about to die. Yeah, he's fucked. Just fucking heal.
He can heal. I want him to go up the ladder. Come on, do it. Go up the ladder.
Oh! Oh my god. He's not falling yet?
He died. I think he just died. I got him.
The Phantom. The Phantom.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, that was a crazy shot if I just got him.
Dude, he should have fell. He's why he didn't fall.
A lot of it has to do with my range. You know, if, because I do, but I have to sacrifice a ring slot. And if I take off my prisoner's chain, I'll take a health reduction and they'll see me. And the Millwood Great Bow's biggest penalty is that it has the shortest range of all the Great Bows. So it's one thing I've got to. I want to see if he's going up there, because if he goes up there, I can hit him. But he might try to wait me out up there and summon his buddy. In which case, I'll run to the end of the level. Yeah, see? This is fun for me. I enjoy this type of invasion, you know.
Yeah, this is different. It's good.
I was trying to find a way to invade an area just to kind of echo what I was doing in Dark Souls 1. You know, with certain areas like Tomb of the Giants and the Depths, and I've noticed there's not a lot of people that invade in the Farron Swamp. They just don't do it. Because I think this area is just difficult for people to get through, whether you're PvPing or co-oping or just playing by yourself. So I've just noticed there aren't a lot of other people that come in here. So I figured...
I know for me, this area wasn't difficult, it was just annoying. It was like, ugh, I gotta get to the fucking swamps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do it. It's not hard, but it's just annoying.
No, I hear you. I hear you. These guys...
I hate the swamps.
And that's kind of why I'm doing it. I'm kind of, you know... I'm picking an area that no one else really goes to as invader. And, I feel like I have more control over what they're gonna do. Because they... This does happen a lot, though. Where people will go up there and they'll just try to wait me out. And if I wanted to really be adventurous, I could go up there and try to fight them both. But I've got to be really, really lucky. Like if I go up there and they're waiting at the top, you know, or by the doorway, yeah, they won't be able to hear me coming. That's the benefit of my other ring that I got. This one, the slumbering, so they can't hear my footsteps.
Okay.
So if I did go up the ladder, they wouldn't be able to see me appear until I was almost at the top. And if they're waiting inside the bonfire room, for instance, what'll happen is they may not realize I'm up there.
Well, it's a well thought out build. I like it. I definitely like it. What's your cases reinforced to?
It's not. I just use it for parrying. I probably should.
Okay.
I probably should infuse it. Okay.
Oh, there they come.
They're coming. They're coming. So the Sunbro is going to test to see if I'm out there sniping. And once he sees that no one's shooting at him, these guys are probably going to come down and run to the boss.
I can't see you from that distance, can I?
They can't see me. If they get close to me, they'll see me curled up. But the reality is they probably won't notice me. Alright, so what does that Sunbro got? He's got the Dragon Crest shield. Yeah. He's wearing Lothric armor. Okay, so he's probably not... Or maybe what I think is Lothric armor. I actually don't know. Maybe it's the Northern Warrior starter set. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
He ran right past you.
Question is, should I go for the host or go for the Phantom?
Well, it'd be more frightening if the Phantom died.
If he pisses off the Corvian... Oh. Here we go.
There we go.
He still has my arrows in him. Wait for them to start fighting the Corvians, and then I will move.
I like the bush that like keeps moving and every time they turn around you stop.
You know, a lot of these people I invade were never face to face ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of the times either they'll die before I get a chance to kill them, or they'll finish the level before I get a chance to... Oh, they went through the acid. They went through the poison.
They're probably looking for you.
Well, he's got his bro, so he's strong now. You know what I mean? You'll see a lot of that where when you invade more, it's like the host that's like, you know, he's only a tough guy when he's got a buddy. These guys are going to be actively looking for me now. which is fine. If them going out into the pool of acid again. I mean, I keep saying acid. If them getting poisoned will affect their Estus consumption, which is fine. The host is still rocking his original loadout, so the Sunbros had a chance to die and come back, but the host is the one who's gotta watch himself, you know. And based on their gear, they definitely don't have a whole lot of materials for Estus and the other stuff, you know. What I like about this is that they're not sure where I could be. They don't know if I followed them. They don't know if they skipped me. They don't know if I'm back out in the swamp, you know. So they're they're being cautious. They probably could have ran to the gate and made it out of here, because I'm not going to really... Oh, here he is.
I like that basic shit.
Ah, let's get somebody else. How much?
Oh, he's a way of blue.
Alright. Now, 9 times out of 10, the blue sentinels are garbage. I'll almost always get a double tongue just for them dying on their own. I haven't had to kill any except for one particular guy. And he was right next to me in a bush. He didn't see me, and he was kind of staying there in his menu, and I murdered him while he was not paying attention. Alright, so the blue sentinel's out here, so while the blue sentinel's here, I'm not going to engage. I'm going to hide. The thing with the blue sentinels, I never know what they're bringing in. But 9 times out of 10, they just got a cool cosmetic look to make them look like badass, and then they just die anyway.
Yeah, blue sentinels do have that signal.
I don't know where he is, but he will have to fight the enemies in the level. So enemies and die. Oh, he's all the way Jorah. You spelled it wrong, but it's still awesome. Actually, I don't know if he spelled it wrong. I'm assuming it ends with an H. He's fighting all the frogs over there. So I guess in theory I could have shot that host on a ladder. Jorah is poisoned. What is he doing? Why would you aggro that thing?
It's the fucking blue sentinel, and you stupid. Case in point. The blue sentinels are retarded.
It goes to show that, like, I mean, he's showing me everything. He's showing me his health bar. He's poisoned. He's showing me that he's reckless. You know? Come on. Run further down the swamp.
If he goes on the ladder, man, you better get him.
Oh, he's gonna die if he goes on the ladder.
I'll laugh so hard if he fucking sees me. The little Farron with a trick. But he's probably gonna die right here. He's probably gonna die.
Really? Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking awesome. Well done, sir. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Alright, Jorah's dead.
Well done.
Now the host has not revealed himself yet. So he's still up there chilling.
Excellent victory, sir.
Thank you.
Well done.
I was hoping to catch him in the room, but whatever, he still died.
He was rolling around like a freak. He was like, holy shit.
I've learned that if I'm just patient, and I don't try to like, yes, I'm gonna kill him, it's like I'll usually be okay. Because they're the ones that usually panic.
he reverted to, I'm just gonna mash R1 until I fucking win and hit something.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I wanted him to do, so it worked out. Because the Kestis has that that really good parry frame, which is why it's, if you ever get invaded by someone with that on his left hand, just don't give them anything that can be parried, because that's what they're waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll tell you, getting the prisoner's chain at level 27.
Does it really
It's
affect you that much?
it's a big deal to have at a low level, especially if you're invading, because
I don't know. I feel like they nerfed the Ring of the Embedded this time around.
I don't think it's as strong as it was in Dark Souls 2. That you might be right about that, Brasov. But you got to figure. I get 5 points in vigor. I get 5 points in vitality. I get 5 points in endurance. That's like 15 free levels basically. So and technically I do take more damage. But I think it's like 8% more damage.
Increase in health.
Yeah, exactly.
Increase in health kind of offsets it.
Oh.
Oh, you got another blue.
Conan.
Conan.
All right, let's see what happens.
We'll see what Conan
Let's see if Conan's a little bit more adept than his brethren. And sometimes they're smart and they'll see me, but it only happened like once where they actually saw me doing this and they were like, "Infidel," you know.
Infidel.
Like usually I'm pretty lucky. The Blue Sentinels behave very funny in general, but in this area, they're a delight to watch. They always go to the wrong spot. It's like, where's my friend? Dude, I have to defend, and they'll run around the level, looking for me. All right, well, Conan's somewhere. Oh, he found his friend. Alright, so he found his ally.
That's the Lucerne he's got.
Yeah, it is. Which I think I can technically parry, but I don't want to get hit by that thing. I think the blue might have the Karthus Curve Sword, which I don't want to mess with. So
yeah,
I want him to die by other methods, because I'm not going to be able to parry that thing too well, I don't think. That's a hard weapon to deal with. Oh, he just became invisible.
Did he DC?
No, he's got the obscuring ring. They might see me. Oh, they dashed on me. Oh well. So, that does happen too. They will dashboard after a while.
pretty, 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 pretty,
Why?
pretty good.